I'd like to recognize Councilmember DeBlasio.
Thank you very much. Let me see if I get this to go higher. Hold on. Technical problem. There we go. I just want to thank you very much for having this hearing in Brooklyn. And I want to say I've had the honor of being on the technology committee for the last year and a half in the city council under Gail Brewer's leadership. I have to just acknowledge that Gail has consistently pushed the spectrum on the question of equity in relationship to technology and the internet and the role it plays in our economy. And I'm struck as I go to the hearings that Gail puts together at just how much we are only scratching the surface in the public debate. And I also want to give some credit where credit is due. I think it was audacious of Andrew Roche to run for public office and put it front and center as a core part of his agenda. I think it helped. I think it all helps. But the real point I want to make is that in pursuing equity in our society and in looking at the goals that came out of the mayor's anti-poverty commission, it's just abundantly clear that we are continually behind in our approach to empowering people. The way we're doing job training doesn't relate to today's economy. The way we're doing education doesn't relate to today's economy. We are always steps and steps behind. I had the exact experience that Steve referred to a moment ago with the library. My daughter goes to MS 51 in Brooklyn, coming home and saying she waited a long time at the local library, couldn't get online, came home. Luckily, she had an option at home, but just how, you know, a bunch of kids who want to learn and grow and be a part of it just can't get at it. So we're still, in my opinion, in a place that's kind of backwards in terms of really preparing kids and really preparing the workforce. I think this is a very powerful moment to act on it. I think this commission, I think having this chair of the committee, I think having this administration, which for a lot of reasons, including its focus, the personal history of the mayor and the fact that he's term limited and could take some chances, as we saw with Plan NYC, I think all of this means this is a particularly auspicious moment to really make something happen. But I'll just finish by saying, if we don't, we should not be surprised why there is continued inequity, why there would be a continued underclass in New York City, and why we can't compete, and the next time we have a further economic downturn, why it hits us doubly hard. So I really think this is incredibly important work, and you're all helping to shine a light, and we must change the public debate accordingly, and this is how we do it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councilmember DeBlasio.